Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Deadline passes in U.S. refinery workers' contract talks. Union leaders and oil companies were unable to agree on a new labor accord on Saturday for workers at 63 U.S. refineries as a deadline passed that could lead to a strike. The United Steelworkers Union, USW, said in a text message sent to members that the latest offer from companies was, quote, insulting and fails to address issues that matter to members, end quote. Royal Dutch Shell, the lead negotiator for U.S. refinery owners, has said it does not comment on details of labor negotiations. The USW talks have been occurring against the backdrop of falling oil prices. The expiring national contract covers about 30,000 hourly workers at plants that together have two-thirds of U.S. refining capacity. Failure to reach an accord could lead to walkouts, though some refineries have contracts in place with local union chapters that would keep operations running. In the event of strikes, companies have said they could call on trained managers to use as replacement workers. The proposal rejected on Saturday was the fourth offer turned down by the USW since negotiations for a new 3-year agreement began on January 21st. The contract began expiring at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. The steelworkers issued strike notices on Friday night to several U.S. refineries where contracts expire on Sunday. While the current national agreement expires on Sunday, each refinery has an individual contract based on national agreement. The strike notice is legal notification of a possible strike by a labor union at that location. It does not mean that a strike will take place. The sources did not know which refineries received the notices, but only those plants where the local contract expires at 12:01 a.m. local time on Sunday in the time zone where each refinery is located. ExxonMobil Corp said its refinery in Beaumont, Texas, received a strike notice. The USW is seeking annual pay raises, double those of the last agreement. It also wants work that has been given in the past to non-union contractors to start going to USW members, a tighter policy to prevent workplace fatigue, and reductions in members' out-of-pocket payments for health care. Despite a national debt over $18 trillion, Obama said Saturday the nation can afford the major spending increases he'll put forward in his fiscal year 2016 budget, due out Monday. In his weekly address, Obama made the case that the federal government has the money to invest in infrastructure, education, and other priorities because of shrinking deficits, though he also is calling for tax hikes on the wealthy to fund his desired $74 billion increase in spending. His budget also would undo the automatic cuts known as sequestration, paving the way for even higher spending down the road. It's a certainty the president's budget will go nowhere in its current form, but by doubling down on more government spending, the White House has set up a vicious fiscal fight with the Republican-controlled Congress. We'll help working families' paychecks go farther by treating things like paid leave and child care like the economic priorities that they are. We'll offer Americans of every age the chance to upgrade their skills so they can earn higher wages, with plans like making 2 years of community college free for every responsible student. And we'll keep building the world's most attractive economy for high-wage jobs with new investments in research, infrastructure, manufacturing, and expanded access to faster internet and new markets, Mr. Obama said Saturday, previewing his budget. We can afford to make these investments. Since I took office, we've cut our deficits by about 2/3, the fastest sustained deficit reduction since just after the end of World War II. Deficits have indeed dropped considerably over the past several years, but the national debt continues to rise. It stood at $10.6 trillion when Mr. Obama came into office. It now is over $18 trillion. Meanwhile, Republicans are countering Obama's message of so-called middle-class economics by pushing their own measures aimed at helping working families. House GOP leaders have proposed a plan to expand the 529 college savings accounts which allow families to save for college and withdraw the money tax-free. Those were the latest news brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.